of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. We're listening in Silvery. My name is Lisa Doop, and I'm Mr. Boop.
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I'm Mr. Boop.
It's Wednesday, Ryan, November 25th, 2020, and today we're reading the 199th ever Mr. Boop strip. But what happens in today's Mr. Boop?
What happens indeed, Lisa? Well, what a beautiful wedding.
What a beautiful song references in this week's taglines, apparently. What do we call it? Synopsis?
Oh, was that an intentional Ween reference in the last episode?
Yeah.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah, it was. You should have seen me rewriting it. I was like, originally it was like, don't get too... Now that's too
You didn't
obvious.
change my last...
I didn't change your last one, no.
Okay, because that's not a song reference.
Yeah, no, that's not a song reference.
You'll have to tune in tomorrow to see what that one is.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert.
Actually, skip this one.
You've heard it before.
Yes. Skip this one, just go to that.
No, don't do that.
Anyway.
What did I do? Shit. Start describing it.
In panel 1, we see... Alec! Betty Boop!
Yes.
Is that a...
Alec and Betty are standing face to face at a wedding altar. Weddy whoop. Betty is wearing a wedding dress. Alec is wearing a tuxedo with a little corsage. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes. Little flower thing. I don't know. On his
marriage officiant.
A rabbi.
Yes.
Because they're wearing a one of those.
I didn't know if rabbis did weddings, but I knew it wasn't.
It's a Jewish.
It's
priest.
Yes, it's a marriage officiant.
I don't know if it would. I mean, he doesn't have the beard and everything, so I don't know if it's a rabbi, but it's a Jewish priest.
Let's just say it's a Jewish marriage officiant.
Because
I'm not clear enough if on.
Well, but he's wearing the thing.
That. Well, yeah,
he's wearing the scarf thing with the Jewish.
I can tell
the stars of David on it.
I can tell he's Jewish, but I can't. I don't know if rabbis specifically do that.
It's Rob Halford.
I don't. So I guess this is the first.
He's the lead singer of Jewish Priest.
This is the first indicator that Alec or Betty is Jewish, or Liz, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Betty is Jewish, right?
Remember
in the cartoon?
She's also
in the
Italian.
cartoon. Remember?
Liz is Italian.
Oh,
remember?
And this isn't Betty Boop. This is Liz.
Yeah,
right.
This is Liz.
But Betty Boop is Jewish.
Known as Liz. Huh.
Maybe she.
That's interesting.
Maybe they chose a Jewish priest because Betty Boop is Jewish.
Or marriage officiator, please.
I'm only saying it like that because it sounds like the band Judas Priest.
Oh, that's pretty clever.
Yeah, that's why I said Rob Halford. They're standing under like a. We don't see an altar or anything. We see like a they're framed by this like shrubbery what is it? When it goes above what is that? Archway. It's like a shrubbed archway.
Shrubbed archway. I don't mind if I do. It sounds delicious.
Shrubbed archway. And there's big flowers growing out of it too.
I think Shrubbed Archway is actually an expanded universe Star Wars character.
Shrubbed Archway? I hardly knew her. Is it just me? I don't know. Betty's
Wait,
profile.
What does the
Betty's
text say?
profile in this, because we're seeing both of them like on the side profile view. We're seeing the rabbi. Let's just say he's a rabbi. Whatever. We're seeing because it's shorter. We're seeing the rabbi head on.
I guess. But
Well, I mean, look, he's wearing the thing, and he's you know, he would be a rabbi, right?
I don't know if rabbis wear that. Let me. I'm
googling rabbi.
I'm gonna.
All of the images that come up when I search rabbi are like the stereotypical what you would think a rabbi looks like. But I feel like they don't have to look like this, right? They don't have to have the big beard and like and the hat and the curly hairs, right?
Okay, a rabbi officiates Jewish weddings according to Wikipedia.
I knew it was a rabbi, but what he doesn't.
Oh, I wasn't certain.
It's just Why is these the only images that come up when you search rabbi? It's just like this very stereotypical. They don't all look like this, right?
Well, I don't know.
Because this guy doesn't. He's a rabbi, right? This guy doesn't look anything like. He doesn't have the beard or anything.
Maybe he's not a rabbi. I mean, the thing. I think that rabbis typically don't shave. Yeah, there's something against it in the
This guy didn't get the memo.
The religious text.
Oh, by the way,
Jewish people. I forget the name. We're very culturally sensitive here. I don't know if you guys know
first
this.
speaking character since in Volume 4. First new speaking character. First speaking character that isn't Alec or Betty. The only other character we've seen in this volume is that one cashier.
We have to be very careful with the voice we choose.
Oh no. I am going to do
your best John Candy impression.
I'm going to search random character generator and it'll give me a voice.
Or you could do Mickey Mouse or that'd be
personality.
Fun, right?
Random person. Nope. Random type of character.
Your first result, listeners, Ryan's first result has been offensive.
Oh no! Oh god. Okay, no. This is not what I meant by random character generator. This is. I wanted it to tell me like.
Just do Sonic the Hedgehog.
I wanted it to tell me like pirate or ninja or cowboy or something. That's what I wanted when I searched random character generator. Not like giving me. Like a whole backstory made up like through AI. I don't want that. I just wanted to tell me like pirate. I'm just gonna do a pirate. Okay, I want to do a pirate.
Just go deep. Yar.
He's got a speech bubble. The marriage officiator does. The rabbi, and he says, "Alec, do you take Betty to be your lawfully wedded wife?" Electoral heart.
Alec says, duh. With 3 electoral.
3
electoral points.
Electoral points, yeah.
Electoral points. Yes. Duh.
Duh. What I was gonna say earlier is, does Betty's profile view kind of remind you of like a cartoon drawing of Robin Williams?
No, that's too specific a cultural reference.
Huh?
That's too specific a cultural reference to me.
Alright, I'm gonna look up Robin Williams Family Guy.
Why?
You can start describing panel 2.
Okay, in panel 2, we see a close-up of Betty. It's from her breasts upwards, and she has like a smile on her face. And she says, it's like a smile. She's conveying nothing but the fact that she's vaguely happy
Lisa,
about
tell
this.
me that doesn't look like Betty in panel 1. But the listeners, Google Robin Williams Family Guy, and it's the one without the beard.
This is awful.
What?
Why does this character look like this?
Oh yeah, it doesn't really look like Robin Williams, does it? But it looks like a cartoon of Robin Williams, in a way.
Sure,
I don't know.
It does.
Cartoons of Robin Williams exaggerate his features to the point where they don't look like him really.
Some features have been exaggerated, but others, they've been shrunken.
Yeah, well,
That describes every
shrinking is
caricature.
a
That's
shrinking
what
is
Evan's
a
doing.
way of exaggerating, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No. It's exaggerating
of-
in the other direction.
The voice from off panel reads, "And do you, Betty?" This is presumably the rabbi now. "And do you, Betty, take
You gotta
Alec
do the pirate
too?"
voice.
Oh, and did you, Betty, take Alec too?
Yes.
You know where I live is
all
a...
caps electro point. Don't interrupt me. Yes. All caps 3 electro points. And I'd like to legally change my full name to Betty Boop. And that's in quotations. Betty is saying this in response, cutting the rabbi off.
In panel 3...
Did we say this is a close-up of her?
Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Panel 3, we see a close-up of the rabbi again.
And he's
pretty
got
well rendered.
a 2-part speech bubble. First part. You know, the rabbi kind of looks like a cartoon of Robin Williams in panel 1 as well.
Oh wow, everyone out here looking like cartoon Robin Williams, I guess.
Peter Griffin is also attending the wedding, and he just kept touching everyone at the ceremony.
This reminds me of the time Robin Williams officiated Alex's wedding.
This reminds me of the time in an actual Family Guy episode where I kept touching people and they turned into Robin Williams.
Does he always say actual Family Guy episode whenever he does it?
Well, that was it. That was an actual Family Guy episode. Anyway, the rabbi says, "Okay, great. You're married now, and your legal name is Betty Boop." Betty Boop is in quotations. What does the second speech bubble say?
"You may kiss the claim."
No,
is that how it's pronounced? The climb?
He says, "You may now kiss L'chaim."
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
There's
L'chaim.
pretty big. Not a big Jewish culture where I live, but you know what? There is a big culture of where I live.
There's no Jewish people in the UK.
At least not where I live specifically. I think we might have talked about this.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Did we talk about this?
I don't know.
Either I had this conversation with someone. Okay. Well, not. But there is a big culture of pirates where I live. We do a lot of celebration because we live on a dock. I live near a dock, and lots of pirates would come around, and we were like, "Oh,
you serious?"
So we have like this pirate. Yeah, we have like this pirate day, and we put out flags, and people dress up. It's
fun.
fun.
And they talk like a pirate.
Yeah, sometimes
they talk.
I mean, we all
talk
do.
like.
I mean, people with thicker accents of this place, like than me, already do talk like pirates. So
they talk like Robert Newton in Treasure Island from 1950, which is where the stereotypical pirate voice originates. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, there was a spin-off? I didn't know there was they made like a sequel called Long John Silver's Return to Treasure Island. About Robert Newton's character.
Why would they make a sequel to that? It made no money.
Treasure Island?
Yeah.
It didn't? It's such a like cultural touchstone.
The movie?
Yeah, the 1950 movie, Treasure Island.
1915 movie.
1950.
Wow.
Was there one in 1915?
No.
Did movies exist back then?
Oh yeah, L'Inferno was 1912, I think.
Oh.
Or 1911.
But yeah, they made a sequel, Long John Silver. Or Long John Silver's Return to Treasure Island. I gotta watch that.
Alright.
I like, I remember liking the original. Treasure Island is cool. But yeah, that's, I heard that's where the Robert Newton, like, I don't remember what the type of accent he's trying to do, but it's like the voice he's doing is like what people do for whatever. That's why it's because what he's doing sort of.
It's hard for me to describe what people around here actually sound like.
They don't.
Without
do they
saying
do that
something
voice?
like, well, they don't say "yar,"
but do they?
It's
talk
pretty
like
close to what a pirate is. Pretty much, but the best way to describe it is they sound like British farmers. which I don't know if you have any idea what they would sound like.
I feel
but
like that's kind of the voice
the-
he was doing.
Yeah, it could be. Like, alright. Oh, I got me tractor, I got me ferrets.
Mhm.
Oh, yo.
What the fuck is going on in panel 4?
In panel 4, we see Betty and Alec, they're making out.
No,
you know
no,
what
no,
this
no.
You know what this looks like?
Cartoony.
It looks
It
like
doesn't
the
look
making
real.
Out,
That's
it looks like
for
the
one
making
thing.
out game in Heartbreak High, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to talk about Heartbreak High again. Heartbreak High, the Alec Robbins reverse dating sim game. We played that
Yeah.
on stream. Oh, was it like 2 weeks ago now?
Something like that. How
Something
many?
like that.
How many hours is that?
The
episode?
stream?
Yeah. Stream.
Like 3 or 4, between 3 and 4 hours, I think.
Okay.
You don't need to watch anything past when we beat the game.
What? No, that's the best bit. Those are the best bits.
What do you mean? The part where we're just wandering, where we're tired and want to end the stream, but we're wandering around trying to find the secret part of the game
People
that we
keep
don't end up
telling-
finding.
Every time I've told that to people, they think that Alec was just trying to fuck with us. But
Perhaps.
he seems so genuine.
Because it doesn't seem like there's anything about it online, does there?
Yeah.
I don't
But I mean,
know though.
it's
It's
not-
not a
it's not a well-run
very
game, yeah.
popular game. Yeah, didn't he tweeted recently that Steam like emails him every week to say
They're
every
not
month.
giving him $100.
Yeah,
Then-
he has to earn $100 from the game every month to get paid, and
Yeah.
he does not meet
That's
that.
how lots of sites like that work. By the way, that's
Listeners, yeah,
not
yeah,
good.
YouTube does that too. Listeners,
yeah.
everyone watching this right now, the game is only $5. If everyone listening to this right now went and bought it, I'm sure he would meet the $100
Yeah.
qualification.
It
Let's
looks
give
fine.
Alec a nice surprise. Go buy the game because honestly, I like that game way more than this comic. I think it's a great game. I think the stream we did is probably one of my best streams because the game was really fun and we got through it and it was like a complete
Yeah.
thing.
And I was there.
And the creator dropped into the stream, which has never happened with one of my streams before.
This is the
Actually,
first time he's
it has for
this is-
for Ludum Dare streams because people would drop in and say, "Hey, play my game, please." But yeah, go check that out because the game was good. Check out the stream and go play the game because it's fun. You can have your own experience with it.
Yeah. But also, what's the stream? We did another stream, didn't we? That we never promoted here. The Liberty Kids one. That
Yeah,
one
we
sucked.
did Liberty's Kids, huh?
That one sucked ass.
No, it didn't, and we gotta finish the game next 4th of July. All right, I think we did mention it. I'm not sure. But so the other reason I wanted to mention this is the character design in Heartbreak High is really good, and it's interesting because I don't know. I guess he just spent a lot more time designing these characters and like fleshing them out, and I really like the character design in Heartbreak High. It's all very unique. All the characters are very unique. In contrast to Mr. Boop, where whenever there will be an original character, they do not stand out very much at all. But it is a daily comic strip, and when he makes a security guard character, he probably just draws it on the spot, and it doesn't put a lot of thought into the design. So there is that.
The shadow synopsis for this one says, in one panel way back at the end of book 2, blurred out in the background, if you look closely, it's revealed that Liz celebrates Chanukah. L'chaim. Huh.
I don't think they say Chanukah.
I don't know how it's pronounced.
Did he spell it with a C?
Yeah, he said it
I think
with a
that would
C.
probably be Hanukkah,
Oh, it's Hanukkah.
like how it's L'chaim. When it's CH,
I'm
when
rusty
it's a
on
Jewish
my,
word with
my
CH.
Yiddish.
I'm pretty sure it's like.
Uh,
Can you do that? Hanukkah, L'chaim. Can you do-
L'chaim.
Oh, you can't. You can't do
No,
that.
I can't. I can't even roll my fucking R's.
Oh, I can. Give me something to roll my R's.
Prego.
Should I do like a pirate that rolls his R's?
Or if you want to.
Arr! I gotta go find the treasure. That was awful.
Well,
it's not easy to do like the rolling R's and the pirate voice at the same time. It's like I have to switch out of the pirate voice when I roll the R.
You've been listening to Being Mr.
No,
Boop.
I'm not done. I'm still talking about.
What? Oh, okay.
I think it's not really a fair comparison to compare like Heartbreak High and Mr. Boop because Mr. Boop is a daily comic strip and Heartbreak High probably, even though it kind of has like a game jam game type of vibe, it probably had a lot more work into it than a typical game jam game.
Interesting to note. We didn't mention this, but Alec is holding onto Liz's boobs, and there is a zip.
That was the
sound
other reason
coming
I
from
was saying we're not done because what the fuck is happening in this panel? So they're both blushing, they're both sweating, you know, their tongues are really long and wrapped together, and he's doing that. He's clutching that. But yeah, there's a zip sound coming from the bottom of the panel. What the hell is that? Oh,
I guess his erection is destroying his zipper.
No,
right?
I think Betty's doing that. I think Betty's reaching down and unzipping that. I was so confused. I was like, why is that just happening?
They're so in love that they're gonna do it on the thing. He was such a sensitive lover beforehand, but now he's gone crazy.
Messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
lost his mind.
Yeah, there's 3 electro hearts floating between them too.
Betty's earrings look a lot like dog ears in some of these panels.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Worth noting, this is not physically possible unless they're both Gene Simmons. So we've pretty much
from Kiss
fully exited. Yes, because they're guessing. We've pretty much fully exited the real world this is supposed to take place in, because they look cartoony now completely. His eyes might as well be bulging out of his skull and going awooga. He's not a real boy anymore. Am I wrong?
What?
He's not real anymore. He's like a cartoon.
Sure. Yeah. You say this is when the thing's gone, like the art style's shifted. By this point?
I'm not saying this is when it's shifted, and I'm not even saying I think the art style is still like consistent with what it's been as of recent. But what they're doing is cartoon, physics, logic, whatever. Like, even though they're supposed to be in the real world, I guess you could say he's taking artistic liberties, but he hadn't been in that regard. He hadn't been taking liberties like that up to this point, really, as far as I can remember.
I'm just going to read one of the comments. It says, "Your wife is about to receive a big fat cease and desist."
Your wife.
Ha 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 ha. You've been listening to
Are you not allowed to change your name to the name of a fictional character?
I wonder.
What if I wanted to change my name to Long John Silver? No, that's
public domain.
Public domain.
So
that's public domain.
Ahead.
What if I wanted to change my name to Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, I don't know. But you know what I do know? I know what you've been listening to, Ryan.
What if I wanted to change my name to Top Gun Maverick? The first, so it's Top Gun is one name,
yeah,
and then Maverick is the last name, and I have no middle name. Or should it be Top? My name is Top, and then my
Top Maverick.
Middle name is Gun, and then my last name is Maverick.
Isn't Maverick a character in that movie?
Yes.
All right. You've been
and Top Gun is another character.
What? You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episodes, and also to sign up to host the podcast. For more,
I also think Heartbreak High is funnier generally than Mr. Boop.
All right. Yeah. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter.
I think another reason I thought this was worth mentioning is because I'm usually pretty harsh on Mr. Boop, and it's like
You don't hate Alec Robbins. You just
No,
don't
I'm
like
actually a
Mr.
big
Boop.
fan of this game, and I think I'm a big fan of his work because of this
What
game.
do you think
I
about
this
Mr.
game is
Group?
really good, and I don't really like dating sims very much either. I don't know, not particularly, but it was such a fun twist on the gimmick. So that's what I'm gonna promote this episode. Go play Heartbreak High.
I am going to promote that what's his name? That Will Ferrell movie we talked about last week.
Land of the Lost
I'm
again.
going to promote Land of the Lost once again.
And go watch Pauly Shore in Buratino,
Yes.
dubbed as Pinocchio. Thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitch drop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.